Well, Black and White Network, it just dawned on me that it's 2024, as you guys know, and Fani Willis was actually elected as Fulton County DA in 2020. What does that actually mean? That means she's actually up for reelection here in 2024. Yes. And she has a whole bunch of controversy, guys. You guys already know that she may be disqualified from the Trump election interference case, and that case may be dead on arrival. Now, when Trump was actually rolling through the black neighborhoods when he was getting arrested, the people outside were actually cheering him on. And the folks in Fulton County have been very, very critical of Fani Willis for what she actually did with their money. This woman is corrupt. The dirty laundry has been aired out, and her political career may be on life support, guys. We got some interesting news here, guys, because Fani Willis, she has some primary challengers. Will she actually win? I'm not really sure, and I got to be honest. I don't know much about these people she's running against. One is a Democrat, one is a Republican, and Republican identifies as a MAGA attorney. Yeah. The other one, I believe, was actually a progressive. Now, it wouldn't shock me if Fulton County still doesn't learn their lesson. You know, they vote blue no matter who. So you get rid of Fani Willis, you get somebody else that's just as bad, just corrupt. Now, I don't know if this person is corrupt or not. Don't know that for sure. But you've been voting the same way forever. So let's get into it, guys, because this may be the end of Fani Willis. And boy, 4 years flies by super fast. So make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member, and remember live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. We appreciate the support. So here we go. Check this out on Fox News. Fulton DA Fani Willis draws Democratic Republican challengers in re-election bid. Now, I don't know if Fulton County has ever elected a Republican, you know, especially for DA. But you would actually think now, considering how bad things are for Joe Biden, you would actually think that this Republican probably has a little bit of a shot. And I do mean a little bit of a shot. I don't know. But there's another Democrat also as well. So it wouldn't shock me if Fani Willis is actually voted out for another Democrat. But I really would like to see Fulton County, you know, give a Republican a shot. I don't think the Republican is going to win because it's Fulton County. But let's see what percentage this woman that's a Republican could actually get. But let's read this, guys. It says here, Fani Willis, the Fulton County DA, behind the high-profile election interference case in Georgia against former President Donald Trump that she also risked disqualification from, has drawn Democratic and Republican challengers in her re-election bid this fall. And I was actually reading another article, and Fani Willis has filed for re-election. And in May, she will actually find out her fate for the general election. Anyway, it goes on. It says, Christian Wise Smith, a former Fulton prosecutor and Atlanta city solicitor who lost out to Willis in the 2020 race, announced on X that he has, quote, officially qualified to run for the position again. Now, as bad as things are for Fani Willis, he's probably thinking, you know what? She is very, very weak right now. I probably got a shot now to become the Fulton County DA. Attorney Courtney Kramer, who the Atlanta Journal-Constitution says worked as a litigation consultant for President Trump's legal team, has also launched a Republican bid for the role. Kramer, the newspaper reports, has described Willis as turning the district attorney's office into a clown show. Now, you know what, guys? I got to say something about Republicans here. Now, out here in Harris County where I'm at, Kim Ogg was DA. She got blown out to a Soros-funded DA candidate. Anyway, now the Republican, his name I believe is Dan Simmons out here. I've heard nothing about him. Why don't the Republicans actually, prop him up? Harris County is not super blue. It's not. Actually, Harris County, where Houston is, used to be dominated by Republicans up until Obama. So you got a shot. Prop the guy up. But anyway, I digress. So the same thing really could be said, about the Republicans in Georgia. Maybe they should be propping up Courtney Kramer here to elevate her because the Democrats are so weak right now and terrible. That's what Republicans really should do. But this is what Courtney Kramer said, quote, "The moment she decided to indict President Trump and 19 other defendants was the moment I said I had enough." Kramer was quoted by the newspaper as saying, "The resources that were used in that investigation couldn't have been used for any other things and been much more beneficial for the citizens of Fulton County." Willis is facing allegations that her affair with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade benefited her financially and should disqualify her from the case against Trump. Yeah, and it should. And you know what? This all has been out on public, and people have had an opportunity to actually watch the hearings. The people in Fulton County have to know that Fani Willis is corrupt. Now, I believe the person that she actually beat, the former DA, I believe he was accused of doing the same thing. I don't know exactly, but there's a video out there of Fani Willis insinuating that he was actually sleeping with employees when Fani Willis herself doing the exact same thing. So right now, man, things not looking good whatsoever for Fani Willis. And now she actually has 2 primary challengers. It does say here, in the last primary in 2020 for the Fulton County DA position, Wise Smith received around 23% of the Democratic vote, running on a platform that included commitments to no longer seek the death penalty, end cash bail, and decriminalize the possession of drugs, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Yeah, this man is a progressive right there. So he ain't gonna do no good in Fulton County, man. No good whatsoever. When asked earlier this week about challengers, Willis told the newspaper, quote, "This is a democracy that we live in, so people have a right to run for office." No, Democrats always say the same thing, man. Democracy, even though we're a constitutional republic. She goes on, she says, quote, "But they should come prepared for a fight. They should know that my heart is still in this work. My heart will continue to be in this work." So let's say that she actually is kept on the Trump case, but she loses a primary, and the Trump case doesn't actually start until next year. What does that actually mean for her? She'll pretty much be booted off the case anyway, because she'll no longer be the DA, like if the trial actually starts next year. But I'm anticipating that our whole entire office will be disqualified from this case. And then from there, this case is going to be pretty much dead. But we will have to see, guys. This could be the end of Fani Willis in her Fulton County DA's career. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.